Today, we're talking about a really cool kind of AI. One that doesn't just study a bunch of data. No, this AI learns the way you and I do, through experience, through trial and error. So how on earth does that actually work? Let's dive in.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. A self-driving car and a chess grandmaster. What could they possibly have in common? Well, the answer is actually one of the most powerful ideas in all of AI. They're both using something called reinforcement learning to master their skills.
So let's get into how it works. And to really get the core idea, we're going to start with something I bet a lot of you know pretty well. Learning to play a brand new video game.
Picture this. You've got the controller in your hand, but there's no instruction manual. You just have to go. You press a button, hey, you get some points. You walk into a wall, oops, you lose a life. Little by little, you start connecting your actions to those outcomes, and eventually, you build a winning strategy. You're learning entirely from feedback.
Well, that whole process has a name, reinforcement learning, and it's all about an agent, that's our player, learning how to make the best possible decisions to get the highest score, or cumulative rewards, over the long haul. See, it's not just about getting 1 point, it's about winning the entire game.
So the concept feels pretty natural, right? But underneath that simple idea, there's a really elegant structure that makes it all tick. Let's break down the key parts, the rules of the game, if you will, that let this learning actually happen.
First up, we've got the agent. This is our hero, the learner, the one actually making the decisions. In our game, it's the player, but in the real world, that agent could be the AI in a delivery robot or the brain behind a self-driving car.
Now, that agent has to exist somewhere, and that's the environment. It's the world the agent can see and interact with. For a video game player, it's the level. For the self-driving car, it's the actual road, with all its traffic and pedestrians.
And at any single moment, that environment is in a specific state. Just think of it like a snapshot of what's happening right now. You know, where all the pieces are on a chessboard, or your character's exact location on the map.
So, from any state, the agent has to do something. It has to make a choice. And that's the action. It's as simple as turning the wheel, moving a pawn, or, yeah, hitting that jump button.
And here it is. This is the magic ingredient. After an action, the environment gives back a reward. It's a little piece of feedback that tells the agent, hey, that was a good move, with a positive reward. Or, nope, that was a bad one, with a negative reward. This is the engine that drives all the learning.
You put all those pieces together, and you get this powerful cycle, the RL loop. The agent sees the state, it takes an action, it gets a reward, and it ends up in a new state. And this loop just repeats over and over, millions, sometimes billions of times, letting the agent slowly but surely build the perfect strategy.
Okay, so that basic loop is already incredibly powerful. But modern AI has taken this whole thing and just supercharged it. We figured out how to use this same framework to teach AI things that are way more complex than just getting a high score.
I mean, think about it. How do you assign a point value to a chatbot's answer being helpful or harmless? These are complicated human values, right? They're not just simple numbers. And this is where a huge breakthrough comes into the picture.
It's called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. And this right here is the secret sauce behind so many of the amazing large language models we use every day. Instead of a simple score, the AI learns from what real humans actually prefer.
So how does this actually work? It's a really clever three-step dance. First, a bunch of humans look at different AI responses and rank them from best to worst. Then, a totally separate AI, called a reward model, studies those rankings until it can predict what humans will like. And finally, our original AI agent uses that reward model as its guide, learning to create answers that line up with our values.
Pretty neat, right?
And look, this isn't just some theory stuck in a research lab. Reinforcement learning is already out there in the world, having a massive impact, probably in ways you use every single day. But first, it helps to know where RL fits in. Most AI you hear about is supervised learning, which is kind of like studying for a test with a giant answer key. Reinforcement learning is for problems where there is no answer key. The AI has to figure it all out for itself by just doing it.
And that makes it absolutely perfect for complex, messy, unpredictable situations. It's being used to teach self-driving cars how to handle chaotic city traffic, to help robots learn how to pick up things they've never even seen before, and, like we just talked about, to make our language models safer and more helpful.
And this field is moving at lightning speed. Get this, recent research shows that some new techniques have accelerated the training process by up to 10 times. That's a huge deal.
It means we can develop much more capable AI much more efficiently.
So with all that momentum, it makes you wonder, where is all this headed? What's the future of reinforcement learning actually going to look like?
Well, the big trends point in a few clear directions. First, everything's getting more efficient, so the models can tackle bigger and bigger problems. Second, we're going to see more hybrid systems that mix the strengths of RL with other kinds of AI. The big takeaway is that this tech is just becoming more powerful and more woven into everything. So expect to see it optimizing a city's power grid or making all your smart home devices work together seamlessly.
And all this brings us to one final, really big question. Reinforcement learning gives us this incredible tool for teaching machines just about anything. But as the AI gets better and better at learning, the real challenge falls back on us. We have to decide what's actually important to teach it. As AI learns to master any game we put in front of it, our biggest job is to make sure we're choosing the right game.